everybody. Shabbat Shalom. So I'm speaking to you now from my home office because we've had a little bit of a reality check in terms of our priority recalibration in face of the coronavirus and the pandemic that we are experiencing as individuals, as a community, and as a worldwide community. I think there are people who are overreacting, and I think there are people who are underreacting. And we've seen that both of those ways, I think, are natural, but a little bit out of balance. The people who are overreacting are, buying all of the toilet paper and water in the stores and rushing the groceries stores or shutting in completely. And the people who are underreacting are acting as if nothing is happening, still going to big gatherings, shaking hands, conducting business as usual, treating this as like a hoax or a superstition. And I think the middle path is our tradition's path. The Rambam is one of our famous theologians and legal minds. He teaches that the middle path is really how we should act. We should be careful. We should wash our hands. Funnily enough, in our Torah portion this week, actually, it tells that God reminds the priest, if you wash your hands, you will live. And we need to avoid unnecessary contact with large crowds right now. There's an important principle in our tradition. It's v'chai bahem. And you shall live by them. You shall live by the commandments. So we learn that in our 10 commandments, this is a teaching I got from my friend and colleague, Rabbi Louis Sachs, who says, in the 10 commandments we get this week in the Torah portion that we should follow Shabbat, but a midrash teaches us that all of the mitzvot, all of the commandments, Shabbat outweighs them all. Shabbat is more important than all of the other commandments. And yet, in another place in our tradition, it teaches that pikuach nefesh, saving of a life, overrides all of our mitzvot, Shabbat included. Because at its essence, we are a community of responsibility. Responsibility not just for ourselves as individuals, but for the community that we are a part of. We, as individuals, need to care for ourselves. We need to wash our hands. We need to not put ourselves in unnecessary danger. But we must also take care of our community, of those who cannot care for themselves. The CDC has said that people in the 60-plus category are most vulnerable, and more so with each subsequent decade of age. But also the immunosuppressed, people who are on chemo, people who have severe asthma or breathing issues, heart issues, and the list goes on. People are vulnerable. Those are the people who we as individuals must also protect. And that's our responsibility, v'chai bahem, to live by these laws. We need to first take care of ourselves, but also be aware of our communal impact and not spread to people who are vulnerable. Yes, we may be well, you may be well, but the people you connect with, they may be more apt to be harmed by this virus. And our responsibility is communal also in that we need to not take more than we need. We need to be mindful not to hoard resources and not act out of fear in our preparations. In short, our duty is to walk the middle path, always remembering to keep the middle line, being prudent and wise and calm and collected. The last element of our tradition that I want to emphasize today in this message is the element of faith. We're a tradition that has always placed faith as central. We know that we don't have all the answers. We know that, on the other hand, we do have some basic strategies, some common sense, and understanding of science. We need to blend those. Once we've done our part in caring for ourselves, caring for our community, we need to let it go. We need to count our blessings and enjoy the holy time that we have this Shabbat, this Sabbath particularly, but also in general on this earth with the people that we love and care about, and look around right now, today, feeling how good it is to be alive, how good it is to be able to serve the holy, blessed creator, sustainer of all things. May it be a Shabbat Shalom, a peaceful Sabbath, and may you find comfort in the fact that we are all in this together. You are not alone. You are loved. Peace be with you. Shabbat Shalom.